In this video, I wanted to talk about 5 proven winners annuals that are deer resistant. Not proof, but they have resistance. I already did a video on perennials that are deer resistant, so feel free to check that out. But in this one, I wanted to talk about annuals because both annuals and perennials have a place in our garden just to get blooms or to get foliage in color and texture all season long. These are all orders that our team is getting ready to pick, but I'm gonna pick from your orders here. This right here is the Luscious Royale Lemon Tart Lantana. And lantanas have a strong scent to them that deer do not like at all. Kind of skunky in my opinion. I don't mind it, but it's nice that they don't like it. So lantanas in general are great options. And you can see these are ready to bloom. They're looking so good. If you guys have never grown Augusta lavender heliotrope, deer do not bother these because they do have a scent to them. But man, they're like, if you like verbenas, especially like the lollipop style verbenas, like the Verbena bonariensis, but they're a little too wild and they overseed everywhere. This to me gives me that feel with a little more tame lollipop-like structure that looks just really nice and not over the top. But it also smells, to me it smells like the beach. It has very light fragrance. When it's in the sun and in the heat and you walk outside in your patio and you have a lot of blooms, you'll pick up that scent. But it's like coconutty vanilla / like suntan lotion in the most natural way, not like really fake suntan lotion, and it reminds me of the beach. It's a good thing. It smells good, okay? The next annual that deer do not like and don't bother are all of these beauties right here. This is Salvia. So we have Rockin' the Blues or Rockin' Playin' the Blues Salvia, and then also the new one for this year, which is somewhere around here somewhere, it's the Unplugged White. Right here is the Unplugged White. The leaf structure of this one is a little different than Rockin' Playin' the Blues. Rockin' Playin' the Blues has a little bit more of that grayish, silvery tone to the leaf. The other Salvia, the Unplugged White, has a little bit more green color to it. But again, Salvias are in the sage family and they have a scent to the leaves, and deer do not like that. Another one that the deer won't bother right here are the Superbinas. These are some tough plants. This is the Superbina Sparkling Amethyst. In our area, they don't bother. Again, if they're really desperate, they will eat anything. But this isn't going to be on their top of the list of their menu, if you will. They're not going to pick this one. These are just starting to bud up, and before we know it, this is going to be a carpet of these beautiful blooms. Great option if you're looking for deer resistant and almost like a ground covery feel. These aren't too aggressive in terms of a ground covery feel, but they do so well, and deer don't like them. Again, take that with a grain of salt, because if they're desperate and they have no food around them, they'll eat anything. Right here, we have our team picking some more orders. These aren't fitting in the greenhouses, but we're getting these shipped next week, if not the following week. I think these are the following week because some of these need a little more time, like right here, the lemon coral sedum. It's another deer-resistant plant, but it needs a little more time to bulk up and fully root. So in about 2 weeks, this will be just right, which is about when these are gonna head out. But again, this one is very succulent-like. It is a bulletproof plant. I love that neon color. You can plant this as a ground cover. You can plant it anywhere. You can just dot it here and there to get that chartreuse neon color, but these are amazing plants. You'll be so glad when you plant these, especially when you plant this with a bold leaf or something that's purplish, something that's silvery, just to have all those colors in contrast. Amazing plant. And once the heat kicks in, here in South Carolina, it's been a little colder for us. So we've had to hold things in the greenhouses. We've had heaters on just to try to cook everything to get it going faster. But there's only so much you can do, especially even when there's cloudier days and those plants aren't getting as much sun. So there's only so much control that a grower has in terms of trying to cook those plants and get them out. So right now, thankfully, these are going out in about 2 weeks. So we're looking at them like grow, 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 because they need to be fully rooted in before we can ship them. We don't really like to hold your orders for another week if we don't have to. So I looked at the weather and we should be good. I do know that next week we're gonna have some cold nights. So we're gonna have to put everything back in the greenhouse and protect it all. But then after that, we're just trying to cook these up to get them big and growing for you. But look at all these beauties. Look at that heuchera. Look at just everything. Everything's looking so happy. A lot of perennials here going out. But right here, this is an underrated annual. It is called Lamium, and it does bloom pink blooms in the spring. For us, it qualifies as a perennial in our gardens, and it is a ground cover. So it starts to kind of go wide and spread, and anywhere it touches dirt, it will begin to root in. It's not an aggressive spreader. You can just peel it up and move it. You can pick it up and move it around anywhere you want to, but deer don't bother it. It's nice and silvery and beautiful. And the nice thing is it helps reserve on needing to mulch, needing to weed. Ground covers are amazing. In my opinion, you should have them in all your gardens, and you can always dot plants. You can just literally rip up the ground cover anywhere you want to plant a plant. Just rip it up, put a plant there, and you can still have a plant. It'll look like a container because you'll have the understory be all Lamium, and then you'll have pretty blooms growing. Just check all these blooms out. Everything is just lush. I didn't realize how much you guys love the black cherry super petunias, but man, this year we're sold out. Jazzberry's showing her pretty face, and Bermuda Beach over there, she's just showing off. There's still a long list of other ones that we have, like Cleome. I don't remember where we put it. It's in one of the greenhouses, but it's so crazy in there. So anyway, I hope that helps. If you have any deer-resistant annuals that you like to grow or that you know of, put them in the comments below and let us know your gardening zone too. We'd love to know where you're from. We love this community that we've been able to build here on YouTube, and we love hearing from you guys. So thanks so much, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.